And what's cracking, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha. Happy Tuesday? Is it a Tuesday? It's a Tuesday, right? That's what happens, guys. When you become a full-time trader, you're doing this for a living life. You sort of lose track of the days. And especially in markets that are like 24 hours, right? Crypto, it's like, it's running every day. How's it going, Perfy? Perfy, our birthday month is coming to an end. The entire month is your birthday. You got it. I literally have been ordering cake every week. You can ask Sean. He can't complain. He's a direct beneficiary of it as well. It has been a wild month. And Bitcoin has rewarded all of us. All right, so while I jump into the juice today, how's it going, Julian? Yeah, before I jump into the juice today, guys, first let me know if my volume is good. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. And hopefully the stream doesn't freaking end just randomly. I don't know what happened in the last stream. It just freaking abruptly ended. I'm like, are you kidding me? I get really heckled, guys. I get really heckled. Okay, and is the music all right? Can you guys hear the music? Okie dokes. Thank you guys for the sound check. Hey, how's it going, Ben Tai? Woohoo! Let's go, Bitcoin. Okay, let's cue the intro in 3, 2, 1. How's it going, you guys? I'm back from the gym again. I don't know, I get like this sudden burst of energy every time I get back from the gym. I'm just like, let's do it. I'm either doing a daily video or I'm doing a live stream with you guys. So yeah, do you guys feel that as well? Like you go to the gym, but you, instead of coming back tired, you come back more energized. Like, you know, you're ready to conquer. And irrespective of what time of the day it is. Okay, there we go. Crush the sniper. Alright, guys. So I'll be honest, we're going to try and keep this one as short as possible. We're going to focus on Bitcoin, and then we're going to get into the altcoins. Some of you have requested some altcoins. Of course, I will be catering to those of you who are in the chat right now. Cool beans? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. Alright. Alright, let's go. So guys, Bitcoin has done something. Okay, first of all, there was news on KuCoin. Someone posted in the Discord chat. By the way, if you're not on the Discord chat already, please come join the Discord. Let me just go ahead and type it in. I mean, you know, when I first started off this journey, I would have killed for a really good community. A community that guides you well. You're going to find a lot of shit out there. You know, moon boys. They'll tell you, they'll give you signals. They'll tell you when to jump into trades. But yeah, they're going to give you that. Are they going to tell you when to jump out of trades? Or are they going to draw out a thesis for you? No. Very seldom do you find that. The mangoway.com/discord. Do I get that right? Yeah. Join it. Join it. Cool. All right, let's begin. Bitcoin, guys. I mean, a lot has happened since our last live stream. We were looking at what? Get on our levels. We were looking at this range, right? The range of oscillation, which comes in from around 63.2K going all the way up to 72.3K. And what was it that we were looking at? We were looking at that midpoint level, right? The midpoint coming in at 67.7K. And that's what I was telling you guys. Don't jump the gun on this. Right now, we are in a bull market. Why would you anticipate further downside without us actually breaking that region of support, right? That's why I said 63.2K, gave you guys the levels. But now, why was that midpoint important? Why was the midpoint important? Who remembers? It was the neckline, right? We were looking at a bullish pattern, and that bullish pattern, my friends, was this. I was looking at an inverted head and shoulders pattern. And it's usually the patterns that are not found, that are not noticed most. Those are the patterns that end up playing out. And I'm always going to tell you this once again as a pattern trader. I love patterns. I say give more importance to bullish patterns in bull markets and bearish patterns in bear markets. All right, until the macro trend reverses on you, and then you can sort of switch sides. But this is one very crucial, critical, powerful tip that no one really gives you on pattern trading. So yeah, if I go ahead and place it on the breakout, where is this going to take? The measured move for this head and shoulders pattern comes in, well, $76,000. All right, so we've technically activated this pattern. I won't be surprised if we come down for maybe another test. I think that would be a good sort of bid opportunity for those of you looking to get into a Bitcoin trade. However, you're also looking for good risk management. Now, for me as a trader, would I be getting into a Bitcoin position right here? No. Middle of the range. Okay, the time to have gotten into Bitcoin was here, 63.2K. All right, and I believe we're sitting on 2-day dynamic support as well. We bounced off of 2-day dynamic support. Let's go ahead and pull that up. There we go. Dynamic, guys, default to your dynamic indicator. Come on. How's it going, Ajesh? Default to dynamic support. It's been keeping you on the right side of the trend. So this is the play right now. I'm saying at the very least we get up to 72.3K before we then start seeing continuation to the upside. But this looks freaking spectacular right now, right? And also another thing that I want to show you guys, get into the daily time frame. Let's go ahead and pull up the Mango Equilibrium Tracker. All right, I have it on a different template right here. There we go. And so here's the thing. Right now, what we're seeing is a compression of that volatility right here. Right, and every time you see the cloud within that dot line right there, it's telling you that, hey, this is compression, right? However, notice how that cloud is green, plus price is living over the dynamic indicator. As soon as that cloud starts turning in and we start living over those white dot lines, it's saying, hey, that trend is about to expand. So far, every time you see the cloud within these white lines, that's saying this is a potential opportunity for bids. Okay, so I'm keeping a very, very keen eye out on the Mango Equilibrium Tracker as well. I'm going to urge you guys to start using it along with the dynamic indicator. Now, we're rolling this out surely, but slowly. I think some of you guys do have access. I know Sean has been, I'm not sure if he's started giving you guys access yet, but we're trying to roll this out by, at the very least, Friday. So because there's a long list of you guys who have access to the dynamic indicator. So for those of you who do have access to the dynamic indicator, I will be giving you guys access to the Equilibrium Tracker as well. All right, so just a heads up on that. But this is looking freaking fantastic for now. Keep a keen eye out on this as soon as you do get access. You don't understand how bad it is. It's just in my face all the time. But yeah, this is looking good so far. And now this is another thing that I brought up to everyone's attention, right? We're getting into, well, the Bitcoin halving. Now, question is, was this that big dip into right before the Bitcoin halving that then leads to that next impulsive move to the upside? Right, this so far from wick to wick, that was a good 18% to the downside. So let's see. I say that if we can actually start, well, living over 72.3K seals the deal for Bitcoin. I say we're going up from there right after. If we start breaking $76,000, $76,000 to $78,000, I'm saying it's off to the races. I think that the surprise move is going to be impulsive shoots to the upside, and no one is really anticipating the magnitude of the next move, and no one is really positioned for it. I'm noticing that a lot of people are still sort of struggling on their Bitcoin positions. I feel like people are still finding themselves short with every move to the upside. Also weekly cloud green. It's a huge, beautiful bullish setup even on the Ichimoku cloud. Cloud equals green, price is living over the cloud. We have a bullish TK cross with the blue line living over the red line. This is a complete bullish setup on your weekly time frame. There is nothing as bullish as this. If you go back historically and test out every time the weekly cloud has turned green for Bitcoin, that means off to the races for BTC. So this looks freaking fantastic. Let's also get into Bitcoin dominance and see what Bitcoin dominance is up to. And one more jab, guys. One more jab at the 54th percentile mark. Look at that. One more jab at the 54th percentile mark. We start living. So once again, the recipe, guys. Now, the last time I gave you one potential, I told you that, hey, if the markets are pumping and Bitcoin dominance starts falling, okay, that means that the alts are rallying harder than Bitcoin. Okay, if Bitcoin dominance starts falling, but the markets overall are actually rallying, that means the alts are running harder than Bitcoin. However, if Bitcoin starts breaking up, all right, and the markets are pumping, that means the move on Bitcoin is much more powerful than the ones on alts. Your equity is best allocated into Bitcoin, right? I don't want you guys to look at Bitcoin dominance as a binary equation. It's not. I want you to be very critical on how you think of Bitcoin dominance, because even in bear markets, you could actually see Bitcoin dominance rally. All that's saying is that, hey, the alts are actually dropping faster than Bitcoin. That's all it means. All right, so it's not a binary equation. I don't want you guys to think of it as a binary equation right here. So yeah, be a bit more of a critical thinker when thinking of Bitcoin dominance in that lens. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin dominance could still be rallying if the markets are falling too. But this so far is telling us that the alts still have a bit of an edge. Like if the alts actually start running and Bitcoin dominance starts getting rejected still off of the 54 percentile mark, yeah, it's on for the altcoins. And I got a story for you guys. So yesterday, I don't know if Sean wants me to reveal this to you guys, but I'll say it anyways. So I went degen yesterday, and I woke up and Sean's like, Krisha, you gotta check out this meme coin. Right, and I looked at it and I thought it had like the right recipe for pumponomics, and I kid you not, I didn't brush my teeth, nothing. I just got onto my PC and I put on the trade. I created a fresh new wallet, everything, you know. Got to make sure you're safe, guys. If you're going degen, if you're getting into the meme coins, please risk manage. A part of that risk management means you are securing your wallets as well. If you have to sort of separate them, go ahead and do that. Trust me, it's also going to pay off. Just in case you're protecting yourself for the adverse move. Okay, so anyways, I went and did that. I went degen, and a part of that was driven primarily because I remember in the last cycle, I kid you not, I was probably one. I'll put money on it. I was probably one of the first people who saw Elon Musk's tweet, his first tweet on Dogecoin, and at that point, Doge did not move. It did not move, guys. And I remember seeing that tweet. It was like he literally posted a few seconds before I actually saw it. I'm like, huh, and I immediately panned onto the Dogecoin chart. And I decided to let my ego come in the way, and I did not take the trade. I'm like, it's an easy one. It's probably going to pump just because of Elon Musk. But I decided that, hey, I'm better than this. But who the hell am I? Right? Who the F am I? Right? If the market is always right, and a part of that is going to be the pumponomics of all of these tokens. And hey, if you got your risk management pat down, you got your TA pat down, take the play. So yesterday when Sean actually gave it to me, I'm like, you know what? I'm getting a bit of a feeling on this. I'm going to take the play. So yeah, I put in a very small amount. I'm not gonna give you guys the name. I don't want to like this was I'll tell you which blockchain it was on. It was on the Solana blockchain, and yeah, I took the trade and it did 10,000%. It did 10,000%. It was insane. I just had like one hell of a day yesterday. I was so happy. I'm like, yeah, I told Sean, I'm like, I'm gonna buy you a new phone now. Whatever you want, pick it, pick whatever, pick 2, pick 5, I don't care. So yeah, yesterday was a mad day, guys. It was insane. I had a blast yesterday. Go degen on these coins. We getting into crazy meme season. Honestly, John, I genuinely think it's already begun. Like, some of these coins are just stupid. But I'll say this, okay? So here's my observation from yesterday. Now, I know I'm going on a bit of a I'm sort of deviating from the TA today, but I'm going to give you my experience in terms of trading on the Solana blockchain. Tell me if I'm wrong. Is Radiant, right? What's the Radiant? Anyways, the Solana swap mechanism. Is that the only option? Radium it is. Is that the only option? Because it sucks. Have you guys tried it? Like, it actually freaking sucks. Because one thing I want you guys to know, when you're getting into these meme coins, a part of the risk management is understanding whether or not you can even get out of these coins. And oftentimes, you're going to see these intense pumps, but it's not going to have enough volume to handle any position that's very, very big. All right, so you got to understand just how much volume is on the books and then go on to decide how much you want to allocate into that coin. Because when it comes time to exit, it's not just about, hey, my TA tells me that I'm going to exit at this target right here. Okay, all well and good. That's your TA. Is the market going to let you exit at that number? Is it going to let you exit at that price point? So these are the various questions you need to ask yourself. So anyways, while exiting the trade, there's a bit of not a bit of slippage, there's a lot of freaking slippage, right? So you end up losing on that percent if you have too big a position size. But in addition to that, Radium effing sucks. Like, my transactions just would not go through. Yeah, perfect. Radium is awful. Like, it's awful. Use okay, so I'm gonna try and use Jupe next time, but I'm gonna try and I'm gonna start recording my experiences with these platforms, with these swap platforms, and yeah, so that way you guys are also aware of what to be careful of and what not to be careful of. So one thing I noticed on Radium that I want you guys to be very vigilant of is that sometimes you're gonna hit that swap button, you get the pop-up, right? And if you say for 1 second you just pan out of your screen, it just disappears. It's like poof. I'm like, what happened? Did it swap? Did it not? There's no notification. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's insane. So yeah, just these are like the little nuances you need to be careful of when dealing with these various swap exchanges. And also, guys, I'm going to tell you another thing. If you're getting into meme coins, make sure you're grabbing the right contract addresses. It's very easy to just come up with a scam coin, you know, basically fudge a whole freaking contract address, and everyone is putting money into the wrong contract. So make sure you have the right contract addresses as well when you are dealing with these meme coins or anything on the swap exchanges out there. So yeah, but it was a great day yesterday. Made bank. I have no complaints. Took the trade, rallied to the freaking moon, cashed out. I'm like, all right, let's do this. But yeah, it is definitely a bull market. Okay, I'm going through the chat. Okay, I'm going to try Jupiter next. Thank you, guys. If you guys have any other good sort of resources to give the community as well as me, let me know. But so far, I'll tell you, if I really have to rate my experience based on the various platforms out there and the L2s as well as the other chains out there, as far as the L2s are concerned, I absolutely love trading on Optimism. I think Optimism, it's been a very clean experience. So Optimism is good. I thought Solana was good until my most recent experience. So I would say Optimism base, as far as the L2s are concerned, Optimism base, and then ARB. As far as the chains are concerned, I mean, so far I've only traded on Solana, so, and I've traded on, yeah, just Sol. But yeah, be careful of Radium. Radium sucks. Bird Eye and Dex Screener. Okay, yeah. I usually use Dex Screener to go and get the contract addresses. So Dex Screener and Gecko Terminal. Use those two resources if you're trying to find coins as well as the contract addresses. So we'll try and sort of give you guys a list of resources to go through if you are looking to trade on chain. Okay, that way you're being safe. I want you guys to be safe. It is imperative that you are safe. And speaking of safety, guys, KuCoin, apparently something happened to KuCoin. KuCoin shares are also dumping right now. And here's another thing, now that we're getting to halving, and we want to avoid any sort of FTX debacle once again. Try and store, if you have Bitcoin on the exchanges that you do not intend on using, get it off the exchange. Why? Just get it off the freaking exchange. Put it in your cold storage. Okay, but keep it safe. Make sure that your Bitcoin is in a wallet where you have the keys and only you have those keys. All right, so get your Bitcoin off the exchange if you do not intend on using it to trade. Like I did lose a bit in FTX, a tad, but you know, I look back at that and I'm like, what's the lesson I learned from here? And I can't help it but sort of calculate in sort of, now that Bitcoin has rallied, how much did I really lose? You know, so all of those things, it irks me. I'm like, damn. JASMY, please. Okay, NB, chill out. We're gonna be covering the altcoins, but anything with Bitcoin first, guys. Let's get into Bitcoin first. Anything on Bitcoin. 72.3K next target is only when we start living over 72.3K. I'm saying off to the races as far as dynamic is concerned. as far as weekly dynamics concerned, far from the weekly dynamic at $54,267. Okay, but I believe we're currently on daily, pretty close to daily. If you can get a retest of the midpoint, I think that'll be a pretty decent bid to manage it off of, even considering that we're pretty close to daily dynamic as well from then on. All right, so that's the trade I'll be looking for, and that would also technically be a retest of the head and shoulders breakout pattern. Could this be the dip getting pre-halving? Maybe, who knows? As far as next immediate targets are concerned, clear. Next target. As far as momentum targets are concerned, guys, next momentum target is 82.6K. But I will still stick to my thesis in that we get up to 82.6K. I say there's no stopping Bitcoin. I don't think there's any stopping there. I think we're going up from there. Also, my cyclical thesis is that we're already 1 year into the bull market. We've been calling bull market, in fact, for over 1 year now, right? Since last Jan. So I say we have another 9 months left, and a lot can happen in 8-9 months. Don't underestimate Bitcoin and the bull market. A lot can be made. Life-changing gains can be made. And also, let's go to the dashboard quickly. app.mangoresearch.co. Bitcoin on this, longs across the board. Ooh, people. Our 12-hour trend on Bitcoin just flipped long. Guys, the 12-hour has been our barometer in keeping us on the right side of Bitcoin's trend. The 12-hour has kept us close to that trend and usually on the right side. This is amazing. This flipped 3 hours ago. Okay, so I'm going to be keeping a key eye out on, well, the volatility profile as well. If we can actually, and you can see that the volatility sort of tempering down there on the 4-hour time frame, if we start seeing a bit of this, let's say, even a minor consolidation on maybe the lower time frames, even that could be a healthy picture that would then translate onto that volatility profile right there. So keep an eye out on this. But yeah, 12-hour flipping long is a good sign for the bulls right here. Bitcoin is not messing around. Bitcoin is not messing around. Eyes on the volatility. This trend looks fantastic. Top swishing, what happened with KuCoin? I believe someone posted a, get into the Discord chat, someone posted a whole sort of article on it. I still haven't looked into it because just as soon as I went live, that's when they posted it. But yeah, just get into the Discord chat, like it's right there. It's right there. What's the line? Inspector Crusoe says, took principal out of all my trades. Good move. Yes. I mean, it also depends on how much you have riding still in the trade, right? Sean says this to me a lot. He's like, I don't want to mess up the line. I'm gonna let him, if I recall the line, I don't want to mess it up. It's too profound a line for me to F up. So, oh, there he is. Sean, what's the line that you tell people in terms of actually taking profits? You never go broke taking profits, but you never get rich taking a few points in profit either. Does that make sense? So you always, in a bull market, the essence of that is in a bull market, guys, you always want to keep your positions intact such that you have a good conviction position riding through the entire run. Because if you take, say your principal made up a significant chunk of the trade that you put on, right, and you took that principal out. Now, okay, you have your profits, which was not as sizable of a position as your initial principal, and now you have those profits riding through the bull run, right? But now, say this bull run runs for the next 10 months, and it keeps rallying. However, you cut your position size short, right? So you don't want to take out too much from your trades, such that if the asset actually does end up running, you don't have too much riding on the trade. Because ultimately, I think what really sucks is that when you have conviction in a coin and you have a thesis, you've caught a very, very good trade, a trade that ran thousands of percents, but your position size sucked on it. Well, guess what? At the end of the bull run, you're going to be looking at what you made on that, the profit that you have on that. You're just like, this is not enough. And then this is what happened to me in my first rally, okay? I had these great trade thesis. I had these great trade setups. I took the trade too, but my position size sucked, such that these coins rallied, thousands of percents to the upside. However, when it came time to be taking profits off the table, I looked at my profit. I'm like, this is chump change. I'm like, no. And then what I do in that instance is that I just stay in that position. I'm hoping for more profits. I'm hoping for another rally to the upside. It's already given me thousands. It's just that my profits were so piss poor because my position size sucked. All right, so when you get some really, really good trade setups and when you find some conviction trades and you have a good thesis behind it, the chart looks freaking amazing, put on the trade. Your conviction is going to show in your position size. Right? When you are taking profits off the table, even if that means principal, how much is that principal of your entire position? And where are we in the bull run right now? These are various questions you need to ask yourself. All right. If you want to be a profitable trader, if you want to be profitable this bull run, you got to ask yourselves these critical questions. All right? Because I remember, top of the bull market, I'm looking at all my positions. I'm like, yeah, I'm in profits. Do I like my profits? No, I don't. It's chump change, right? And why is it chump change? Because I did not put on the position size that I should have put on. I had the capital to put it on, but I did not, right? I either didn't put it on or I just took out profits along the way, right? I took out my principal. I try to get cute with the position, right? So these are various sort of things I learned in my previous bull runs that I played. And I figured, let me just bestow this information on you guys. So yeah, conviction is key, and just understand this. Where are we in the market cycle right now? Where are we in the market cycle? Ask yourself this question. How much more is left on these altcoins? Let's even get into something like ADA, okay? I'm just going to take one of the generic coins, okay? Weekly time frame. Just knock everything else off. Automatic, okay? Did I just say automatic? Auto. And okay, from where price is at right now to even all-time highs, that's a good 346%. So it's about really gauging. Now, this is just Cardano, okay? You can pull up any other chart right there. And where are we in the market cycle? Where are we relative to the previous all-time high? What is the probability that these cryptos, these coins actually get up to their all-time highs? Considering that Bitcoin is already there. In fact, we're past the all-time high. What is the probability? Assess, give it a probability, guys. Everything is possible, okay? Everything is possible. Got to figure out if it's plausible and then assess the probability. So go through this process. Go through this process and ask yourself, where are we right now in the market cycle? And then if you want to start taking out your principal from the trades, how much is your principal of the entire position? Right? How much are you going, say if it even gets up to all-time high, what's left on the table? What's your profit on that? So these are various questions you need to ask yourself. Right? And also, if you're pulling it out, having that USDT is also going to be a problem now. Do you have a trade for that? Do you want to deploy it? What's the plan? What's the plan? Yes, speaking of the Mango dashboard, guys, Sean actually did post a premium video today. It was a premium video trade setup under the premium video section right here. Keep up with the premium videos. Guys, too much alpha coming in there. Too much alpha coming in there. It is bull market. Every time we do find a good trade setup, we are going to be presenting it to you. Sean's APT trade was a freaking dream. What a bomb of a trade. So check it out. Keep up with the premium video section. The FTM trade, you're up a good, what, 170, 180% on that trade. APT, you're up how much, Sean? 60%. It's actually made, like, it's done the entire measured move from where Sean actually called it to the target that he mentioned. It's made the entire move. You're catching some amazing, amazing, amazing trade setups if you're just following the premium video section right here. Okay, so keep up with it. We, of course, we always announce whenever we do have a premium video that's up, we'll announce it in the Discord chat. So make sure you're joining the Discord chat and keeping up with the announcements right there. Yes, yes, Eliza. Am I saying that right? Eliza says, do we have access to the premium videos if we purchase a dashboard membership? Yes, it comes with the dashboard premium membership. Okay, so you have access to all of the tools, the trends, the volatility profile, the FVGs as well as the premium video section right here. Okay, so go ahead and yeah, start using it and keep up with the trade setups. ADA is extremely close to rocketing. You know what, man? People are getting so emotional on ADA. Let's actually check out ADA. Okay, very, very quickly. ADA USDT on the dashboard. Okay. All right, what's cool, guys? I mean, we can all agree that the 40 and the weekly, it's a long trend right there. It's an uptrend. Pretty cool. 4 hour just flip long, not just flip long, it flipped long 3 days ago, which is good. You're up on that move, so ADA has been rallying right there. Volatility is super... ADA's gonna start rallying. Okay. ADA's gonna start rallying. Yeah. Okay, this looks good. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. ADA fanboys and fangirls, are you ready? Are you ready for your analysis right here? Okay, so 4 hours long. Okay, we're seeing follow through on this. However, notice volatility at 50. Okay, 50 is very, very good. It's telling me that the bulls have a lot more juice left in them. More importantly, if you get into the 12-hour time frame, all right, the previous trend was short. It is now flipped neutral. All right, and remember what I told you about your trends. It starts from your lower time frames and then it cascades on over to higher time frames. All right, so now your 12-hour is neutral, but check out the volatility on this too. 40, guys, flashing blue. The bulls have juice here. The bulls have juice. And I think that right now, ADA is likely on that region of support because check out the daily and the 2-day. Yeah, it's saying bearish, it's saying short. Are we seeing follow through? Friggin' no, the bears are struggling. They are losing the fight on those time frames, and volatility at 80, 67, these red numbers tell me that they might very well be getting exhausted right there. All right, so the bulls are taking over on Cardano. Let's get into the chart. ADA. Okay, I'm on the wrong chart. ADA, okay, wow, Krisha, calm down with your lines, girl. Calm down with your lines. This was too easy. I told you guys, I gave you guys the bids. People just hated on me in the comment, but you guys have been amazing though. There are some people that hate on me, but a lot of you come out to support me in the comment section, and I really, 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 really appreciate that. You don't understand just how much it makes my day. To know that some of you guys are listening, you guys are understanding the whole if this then that scenarios that I do present to you in the trade setups. But Cardano, guys, we've been building Cardano. We're still in this trade. I told you that I still have my Cardano bag. Nothing's happened to it. It's still there. We're still riding this trade. I gave you the bid opportunity where in this the weekly dynamic. This was too clean a trade because not only did you have the weekly dynamic swinging in right there, we also had what? Apologies for my messy stuff. Weekly dynamic, and we had the battle zone, right? I had given you guys 3 battle zones on Cardano's chart. All right, 3 battle zones. Let me just clear out everything out. Sean is probably looking at my chart right now, and he's just like, ew, Krisha, what is this? Gross. Okay, anyways, battle zone right here, $1.16. Okay, and then you have this entire zone right here. We had only 2 battle zones, if I'm being completely honest with you. 2 battle zones at 68 cents going all the way down to 59 cents. And I said, hey, what we could see is a tap into the weekly dynamic only for the candle to close over. And that's exactly what we did. This is what experience can do for you. When you have experience in these bull markets and these bear markets, you know exactly what's going to happen with these sort of momentum zones right here. Right, and exactly what we had sort of, our thesis for Cardano played out to the T. Tapped into the zone, closed over the red box territory. And how? Because I think we even closed over the midpoint right there. And yeah, this was a bullish close the more I think about it, because we closed over the midpoint of that entire zone right here. I'm saying Cardano goes back up to around 68 cents. We start breaking 68 cents once again. After the races, I say up. Likely breaking the 777 region, which is minor resistance for now. And yeah, next target is only $1.16. Are you ready? Are you ready for $1.16? It's a good 51% to the upside. Even if you're like swing trading Cardano here, it's great. I'm not swing trading this. I think I'm gonna ride this for the bull cycle because I caught a really good bid on Cardano. Every time I do catch amazing bids, so I caught one amazing one on Solana. In fact, I posted this one in summer of last year. I told you I'm adding to my Solana position right here. I actually have an entire video on it. I executed the trade on the BingX exchange. So yeah, that was a mirror trade. I had a bigger position on another account, but I had one on Solana. I had one on Cardano as well. So the Cardano trade, guys, we've been talking about Cardano since 30 cents. Right, so when I know that I've caught the bear market bottom, I'm like, you know what, I have a lot of breathing room to just ride this through. So that's essentially what I'm going to end up doing. And that's another good thing about catching your bids, catching your trades on market bottoms. It's not always easy, all right? You got to be there to dissect the charts. You got to have time to get in and actually do your cyclical analysis. And that's why we, in fact, that's why we present this to you for those of you who do not have the time. Right? Because you don't have the time, you might be in a 9 to 5. This is where we all leverage each other's resources. And that's why I always tell you guys, join the Discord chat, start making friends, because we can start leveraging each other's resources. I might have the time, you might not have the time, but you might have something that I don't have. Sometimes I just hate doing the research on narratives, but Sean is really good at that. You might also be good at that. So when we actually bring our resources together, we can be a much, much, much more powerful team. All right, so that's why join the Discord chat. You can do just that there. But anyways, we're catching Cardano and Solana at these market bottoms, so that's why when I catch those trades, I'm saying riding it for the cycle. It's an easy one. But yeah, this is all. I say we're breaking 68 cents. I don't think there's enough supply coming in right here unless people get spooked out. Okay, what's up? VeChain. Let's do VeChain. VeChain. I like you guys. I like the VeChain audience. You guys are freaking amazing. You guys are so positive. Don't you guys love that when you find like these I don't want to call them consortiums, but when you find these groups of people following a certain project, but they're like so positive about everything, and you can see it in the comment section. They're so like, they're just there. It's like, yeah, let's do it. So VeChain is one of those people. And another audience that we found recently was ICP. You guys are amazing too. I love the positive vibes, that positive spirit. You guys really make my day. So yeah, 4-hour, 12-hour on VeChain is long. Okay, we have volatility profile though, screaming 75, 65. I'll say this, the bulls have more juice left in them for sure. Okay, but they might be getting a tad bit exhausted soonish unless we consolidate a bit more, let them pick up a bit more momentum here before then going off to the races. So we'll go ahead and dissect the picture. This was short initially, it's now turned neutral. So you can see that the bulls are picking up steam right here. I still want to see a bit more continuation on the from the VeChain bulls. You want to see buyer strength coming right here, because if they fail to show their hand, then the bears could take over in the shorter term. I'll say this though, even if I do see pullbacks, guys, this is a bull run. I'm looking at any pullback opportunity, in my opinion, is going to be a buy the dip pullback opportunity, even across the altcoins. So with that, let's get into VeChain. No, looks good. It's like a very Cardano like range for VeChain as well, you know, where it's in this like this mini sort of range that was historic. It was a historic battleground for between the bulls and the bears, and it's all Cardano's in the same range, VeChain is in the same range. But the thing is that as soon as they start breaking to the upside, it's gonna be pain if you have been looking at VeChain but you are not in position, because just like I remember Cardano, guys, people were in immense pain, because the relief rallies in Cardano's bear market were absolute shit. It was shit. Like, there was no respite. If you were stuck in a Cardano position, you were stuck to the freaking bottom. Okay, all the way to the bear market bottom, you were in that position. And that was very, very painful. I remember going, like, I saw like a bunch of like posts on Reddit. People were trying to, like, you know, they were getting very upset, very sad. Everyone was like, I'm gonna drop my bags, guys. I can't do this anymore. And then you have like the whole sort of Cardano community sort of trying to, you know, sort of pump this guy, be like, no man, don't drop your bags, don't worry, it's gonna turn. It was like, just it turned into that community, okay, until it turned into despair. So it was hope, and then it turned into despair, and you could see like the cascade of emotions just in that one subreddit, until they all sort of dropped their bags, and then that community sort of just went quiet until the bull market started picking up again. So it's the same sort of rinse repeat emotion right here. And I believe that these coins on the way to the upside, the same pain that was felt to the downside is going to be the same pain that's felt to the upside. However, it's going to be pain for people who don't have their positions, because these are volatile ranges. Like take VeChain here. This right here, let me just go ahead and squiggle it out. This right here was a volatile range. I'm saying we start breaking, right? I think it's going to be a shoot to the upside. The same volatility that we saw to the downside is going to be likely going to be the same volatility that comes into the upside. And I think a good technical analysis, sort of a good technical technique that we use here at Mango, Mark, if you're in the chat, I think your FVGs would be a good sort of play on that, right? The same volatility that you see to the downside might very well be the same volatility that you see to the upside. When they start breaking to these ranges, it's just going to be like a rocket to the next region of resistance. But yeah, VeChain, guys, we start breaking here. Our next potential, our next major region of, not major region, but our next target, most immediate target, will come in at around 8 cents. And this also breaks, this has already broken a pattern, which is a cup and handle like formation, plotted on the break. This takes VeChain all the way up to 11 cents. And this pattern is still there, it's still triggered. In fact, this was a retest of the pattern. Okay, retest and then move to the upside. Come on. Seriously? That's a nasty arrow. That's not even an arrow. Okay. All right. Bottom, midpoint, top. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, going through the chat, we're gonna do, so we did Cardano, we did VeChain. Bitcoin Dominance is still telling us that, hey, the alts still have a chance to actually take over Bitcoin's momentum. So, and that's why I really like starting off with Bitcoin Dominance first to give us a gauge on that. So we did Cardano, we did VeChain, we'll do 3 more coins, let's go. Okay, let's do MATIC. Oh, by the way, okay, no, I'll do that later. Do that in a bit. MATIC USDT. MATIC. It's looking good. Here's what I'm seeing on MATIC. Okay, 4-hour flipped long 3 days ago. We're seeing decent fall through on here, 4% to the upside. Volatility at 59. The bulls have so much juice still left in them. The 12-hour flipped from short to neutral, saying that, hey, the bulls are also beginning to take over on the 12-hour time frame. Volatility also pretty decent right there at 28. Daily, however, short, 2 days short. But notice, no follow through. Okay, this has been short for the past 7 days. 1 week. The bears have had 1 whole week to show their hand, and they've done nothing. They've just like, whatever. They've lost. When a side has been given 1 week to show their hand, and there's just no follow through, it's gone. They're losing the battle in like a big way. So I'm saying the bulls are taking over here. Who asked for this one? Elisa? Okay, yeah. So I'd say this, look for the 12-hour to start flipping long. And also, this is another thing, guys. If you're using the dashboard, I always start every analysis with the dashboard. So make sure you have your alerts in. Now, I usually like setting my alerts in on the 12-hour because the 12-hour has been a really, really good barometer, not just on Bitcoin, but even throughout the altcoins as well. So get in those alerts. The way you can do that, by the way, is make sure you're setting your alert in on the right time frame. So now, because I want to set it in on the 12-hour time frame, I first get into the 12-hour time frame. Okay, make sure you've got the right coin, of course, and then set the alert in on the 12-hour time frame right there. Right, just hit the bell icon, and so what happens is that when this 12-hour actually flips along, I get an email notification just in case I'm at the gym. Right, I'm like, okay, MATIC is now flipped long. I know that it's time to be looking at the chart. I know that it's time to be, if I'm looking to get into a bid, now might be the time to look for that bid opportunity. Right, and especially if you guys are momentum traders. right? You want to first see the momentum before you start jumping into trades. But yeah, MATIC looking good. Let's get into the charts. Jeez Louise, Krisha, come on. English. Okay, MATIC. We've broken out. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see it? Symmetrical triangle break. This is gonna take MATIC. Oh, I already have the measured move. $7. $7. Once again, it's holding that region of resistance. Sort of flipped into support. So you want to see more activity coming right here. I want to see more buying pressure coming right here. Okay, so the current range of oscillation comes in from $1.20 going all the way down to $1.01. I want to see a bit more power from the bull stepping right here. Okay, it's only if, honestly, if MATIC actually starts losing $1.01, that's not going to be a good picture. At which point I will be looking for a return back down to 75 cents. I think that, honestly, just based on what the dashboard is telling me, I think the bulls have some juice here. They're likely going to start stepping in right here. Yeah, see that? You have like a bit of an Adam and Eve going on. It's a minor time frame play, but this could start moving to the upside even further. You want to see it live over the midpoint of this range. And yeah, getting up to the measured move is going to be MATIC actually getting past that midpoint. So definitely a good sort of play right here. But yeah, look for support on $1.01 on your higher time frames. Okay, so we did Cardano, we did B-Chain, we did MATIC. Let's go. Alt season. I know, right, Bentai? Alt season, like, where is it? It's lackluster. But I'll say this. The dip, Bitcoin's dip, either post-halving or pre-halving, it usually happens around that halving mark. Bitcoin's dip in that range of time, people look at that and be like, yeah, buy the dip, buy the Bitcoin dip. I missed the Bitcoin run. This is it. I'm going to buy Bitcoin right here and it's going to go to the moon. We're going to go to all-time high, 100K, 200K, whatever. But oftentimes, that dip, it's a market-wide dip. Okay, it's a market-wide dip. But in my observation, of course, it's an observation, okay? It's not necessarily financial advice. It's not financial advice. Strong words, Krisha, come on. My observation is that dip is usually a buy the dip, but on the altcoins, because the next rally is when the altcoins start moving faster and harder than Bitcoin. Bitcoin moves too, but the alts move more than Bitcoin. Of course, this is like, I'm using a bit of a blanket statement right here. This might not be necessary for all altcoins because there are like thousands and thousands of them. But if you catch like a really, really good chart, something that sort of, it's got the community, it's got the narrative, I find that more often than not, those coins run harder than Bitcoin in that one dip. So that buy the dip opportunities, yeah, across the board, but the altcoins tend to run harder. So that's just one observation. Of course, I'm going to give you guys these observations, but I'm totally expecting you guys to go ahead and back test it. And if you guys can start poking holes into it, go and freaking do it. Do it. Let everyone know. Let me know too. Right? So yeah. 400% locked in. Let's go. Okay, let's do JASMY. JASMY. Okay, so we did ADA, V-Chain, MATIC. This is JASMY for you. Oh, this looks good, man. Longs across the board. The bulls have a lot more juice. Follow through. 67 not bad, 76 not bad. They still have a bit more juice left here as well. This looks good. JASMY looks like it wants to rally. What's going on here? Looks like we might actually be in the middle of the range there. Oh yeah, see, middle of the range. This is why the dashboard is so cool. Like, it tells you exactly what to look out for. It tells you when it could be on support, when it could be in the middle of the range. It's actually pretty neat. Okay, so JASMY, we have a bull flag marked by, I'm just gonna call it, yeah. You want to see a bit more of a volume push right here, but it's a bull market, so even if it's like moderate, it's fine. Breaking out of a potential, it wouldn't only be breaking out of a inverted head and shoulders, but also a bull flag, and a very, very large bull flag. Okay, JASMY guys, look for it to clear. This looks good. Wants to rally. We start living over 2 cents. I'm saying up, up, up we go for JASMY. We're breaking out from then on. First target only comes in at around 3 cents, which is a measured move of the inverted head and shoulders. We start breaking out from there, then we're actually just looking at the target of the bull flag. Comes in right here at around 9 cents for JASMY. Great chart. Very, very good chart. Like, even if it to be modest with the target, like, just take it from the breakout at 2 cents to the bull flag target. That's a good 247% to the upside. Amazing. Great call on ICP. Hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I usually, for the daily videos, I'll tell you one advantage of catching the daily videos, guys. I do pre-plan for the daily videos, so that's where I'm able to actually go ahead and do like momentum-based targets and stuff for you, things that I cannot do on live stream. I'm able to prepare for that getting into the daily videos, so definitely something to catch, because I'm able to give you guys a lot more informed, quantified juice on the daily videos because I have time to prepare before the video. So yeah, I usually give you guys momentum targets on that. You'll notice that my live streams, I have to prepare ahead of time on the live streams. If it's like this live stream was an impromptu live stream, so I was not able to prepare as far as momentum-based targets are concerned. But the daily videos, I give you juice on that, so because I'm doing preparation. But yeah, JASMY looks good. We did GALA in the last analysis. I did GALA specifically for you guys who wanted GALA. It's trending. Okay, fine, let's do GALA, whatever. GALA, GALA, GALA. Is it? It's good. I feel like the bulls have a bit more juice. You can see longs across the board, but we might be a tad bit up against resistance here. They're getting a bit exhausted. See, exhausted. Notice the 12-hour barometer. 15 hours ago it flipped long, but they're not seeing follow through. They're struggling there on the 12-hour time frame. It's still, like I said, every pullback opportunity in my opinion is going to be a buy the dip, but it's about what dip do you want to capitalize on, right? Oftentimes we all want to capitalize on these nice deep dips to the downside, like one of those 4-layer dips, the whole beans and guacamole and sour cream and then cheese, the deep dip, not the shallow ones, not just the ones with salsa in it. Oh, no. No, no, no. Okay. Here's what I'm seeing. Yeah, the bears, the bulls still look a tad bit exhausted, but this, you can see the volatility moving down here. If we start seeing a bit of a consolidation as to where GALA is right now, you could see these volatility levels reset. What you want to see here is this actually reset with the trends staying relatively bullish. Because check this out, as far as the technical picture is concerned, GALA is still living over support. So we've sort of reclaimed a region of resistance, now flipped into support. This is looking really, really good. So we want to see this sort of live over the zone right here. For those of you who want the numbers on the zone, it comes in from around 0.059 going all the way up to 0.062. So maintain that as support, and I'm saying the bulls look good. If we can start consolidating on these levels, so you see that volatility where I said that, hey, they're looking a bit exhausted, that volatility begins to reset. When you see volatility reset, that means that, hey, the bulls are beginning to pick up more momentum. So reset in volatility plus the trends remaining relatively long is a good picture. Okay, at which point GALA, yeah, could actually start moving up, further up. This is a breakout. This is a good breakout. Adam and Eve. Nishant, I did an FTM analysis on the premium video section. Go ahead and check it out. Like, that is a lot more thorough. Look, because I planned for that one. That's a lot more thorough. So I don't want to half-ass the FTM analysis with you guys because I'm in a trade. I gave you an entire trade setup. I gave you my partial take profits as well. So go and check it out. I'm still in the FTM trade, so you'll have a better understanding of it. Yeah, so GALA, guys, just watch out for that zone. The zone that I've marked out right here, that's the zone that you want to see GALA hold. If we start breaking that to the downside, only then does it really get a bit tricky for the bulls. You're most welcome, Nishant. Okay, Frank the Tank, for you, man. Okay, this is the last one of the day. Inge. Long. It's decent. It's decent. Here's what I'm seeing. The bears are getting exhausted here, daily, 2-day time frame. Okay. Long on the 4 hour. We're seeing follow through. Volatility, however, is 70. We might be consolidating. You can see the volatility sort of coming down right there. This was short, it flipped neutral. Okay. Volatility pretty decent right there. So what we could be seeing is that Inge might very well be on support and consolidating on support. So we sort of took it out and we're sort of consolidating on there. So what you want to see, let me go back onto the dashboard. First off, we want to see this 12 hour also flip long, okay? Because then check out the recipe we're going to have there is a long 12 hour, right? Plus volatility hovering at 57. What does that tell you? It's a very, very healthy picture there on the 12 hour time frame, telling me that the bulls have a lot more juice still left in them to start taking Inge up even further, right? So that's the recipe that we want to look for on the 12 hour. So let's get into Inge. Am I saying Inge? Is it Inge? Inge. Let's call it Inge. Whoa, bro, bull flag, man. Send it. Let's go. What is this? This is like bull flags on bull flags. Do you guys see this? It's like one bull flag leading into another bull flag. This looks amazing. Yeah, look for that 12 hours to start flipping. This is going. I love these charts. They get me so excited. In the last cycle, the one chart that really got me super excited was Link. It had like these crazy symmetrical triangles, and it's like I kept seeing them everywhere. And I told Sean, I'm like, it makes no sense. We should just play it, because every time we saw it on the chart, it just played out to the T and just saw continuation. So it was like the easiest sort of play on that one coin, which was Link. Symmetrical triangle breakout. It was clean. It was such a clean freaking chart. So yeah, Inge. Bull flag, we start breaking out of this region at around $42.77. It's going. It's going. Next target is a bull flag target once again. Clearly it likes these bull flags. You can see that this one played out well. This is the second one in the making right here. This measured move only comes in at around $213. Mark that out. Mark that out. This looks good, man. 400%? Whoa, wait, what? I croaked there. 400% on Inge. This actually looks like a really good trade right here. I might actually do a daily update on this, Frank. I think this is a good find. We'll sort of gauge the momentum targets as well, and we'll see what's up next. But yeah, this looks pretty freaking sweet. This is probably even trending against Bitcoin. Bet you. Okay, not yet. It's getting there. We got along. We got along 3 hours ago. So let's see. All right, I am friggin' exhausted. We'll do the next live stream tomorrow, day after. Maybe Sean can join me as well. Sean has like this ability to give you guys like a whole lot of wisdom in a short amount of time. Like he's just got a really, really good knack for it. For me, I'm just like, TA, let's get into the charts, levels. But yeah. Okay. You're most welcome, Bentai. Did he do Inge last month? Was it on the premium videos? Hey, you're most welcome, guys. Thank you. I will be giving you guys an update on ICP. I noticed that a lot of you really, really like that coin, so I will be giving you like a separate daily video on that, if that's cool. Harmony 1, I'll cover Harmony 1 in the next live stream. Thank you guys, you guys have been great. And also a quick announcement, we've gotten a lot of requests on bundles because a lot of you want to get into the sprouts and seed and dynamic and dashboard. So we're coming up with it. I just started creating the bundles today, but we have one for the sprouts, seed and dynamic. Go ahead and check it out. It's like, because it's a bundle, you're getting like a flat 20% off on the whole thing. Okay, so you don't even need a discount season for it. So go ahead and check it out, because I know that a lot of you guys are just like, Krisha, this is too inconvenient. I get it. So we are going to be coming up with more bundles, of course, for those of you who really, really want to up your game this bull run. You want to stay on the right side of this. But right now, guys, eyes on Bitcoin, eyes on the juice. We're heading into the halving. More updates coming to you guys the closer we get into the halving date. So yeah. Stay tuned and get into the Discord chat if you're not already on there, okay? Everyone is getting busy. Everyone is looking for trade setups. We've got some amazing people on there giving you guys juice. So yeah, keep up. All right, thank you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this one. If you did, of course, hit the likes on your way out, and I will now see you in the next live stream, or hell, maybe even the next daily video. Alrighty, so with this, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.